Are you a new soul, an old soul, or just a freaking tired soul? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Thanks for tuning into this video. I'm Susan Lynn. I'm a psychic and a medium, and I channel. And right now, I'm channeling my spirit guides 60% spirit guides, 40% Susan. That can kind of change a little bit, but I am lightly channeling this message. So today, you're tuned into a video series that I call WOW. The acronym is WOW, which may be Way Out Wednesdays or Wisdom on Wednesdays. I'm not sure which. I mean, I'm just going to keep it at WOW because it is kind of a wow thing. On this series, I cover things like aliens, ascension, crop circles, how to raise your vibration, how souls reincarnate, why do we even come to this planet? So many interesting topics, and you can find them all on the playlist and you can watch them all for free. It's like a spiritual library that you get to just tune in and learn about things and just have your mind kind of cracked open a little bit, see what you think about things. But today we're going to talk about new souls versus old souls. I've done a video on new souls, which I called star seeds. This is an overused name, I understand, but what else are we going to call them? Galactic souls? I don't know. I'll think of the spirit guides will come up with some new moniker and I'll be able to use it. But right now, I'm just going with that. Now, star seeds, in my opinion, what my spirit guides have told me, this is all subjective. I am translating non-physical. Okay, they're giving me this information via pictures, via feelings, via thoughts, via words. The whole mishmash of media is happening in my energy right now, and I'm trying to translate into words. Am I 100% right? No. Is anybody 100% right? Don't think so. We're human. So what I get for star seeds is that we're relatively new to the planet. We can be old souls. I'm a star seed. I've had, according to my Akashic records, I've had like 4 or 5 lifetimes here in the Milky Way, much less on this planet Earth. So, am I a new soul to Earth? Yep. Am I a new soul in general? Nope. But today, I'm going to talk about old Earth souls because everybody wants to talk about star seeds. Everybody thinks star seeds are special. We're not special. We're really a whole different type of thing that came here. We're a type of energy, a type of soul that came here to disrupt. Really, we did. We vibrate differently than the rest of you guys. We're like the odd man out. We really are here to cause this very kind of, I want to say sedentary, but I don't know if that's exactly the right word, or locked in or whatever, but kind of a cemented energy, right? This cemented energy of souls incarnating. You know, it creates this sort of kind of very compacted energy. So, you know, Dolores Cannon, if you know her, she's an amazing author and the originator of QHHT, which is a hypnotherapy technique. Anyway, amazing woman in her own right, Dolores Cannon. She wrote a book called The Volunteers, meaning some souls volunteered to come down here and just jack it all up for everybody so that, you know, we would have to play 52 card pickup basically here on Earth so that we disrupt, so that people can say, oh man, you know, these star seeds sure are disrupting the energy. Let's see, do we really want to put it all back the way it was? Maybe we want to change something. Maybe we don't want it the way it was. Maybe now that we see how change is bringing these new ideas, that we want to do something different. Now, old souls, I want to talk about you old souls, because in my opinion, you guys are the most important thing here. You guys have incarnated on this earth for a very long time. Now, when I was talking to my spirit guides, now what happens on this side of the screen that you're watching on my side? Well, I bug my spirit guides for a topic for this video, which I do every week. And I'm telling you guys, it's a little bit dicey sometimes. I'm like the kid that's got to write the report that's the day before. That's like, I don't know what my topic is, right? That's me. So the guides kind of throw some things out there. When one kind of matches my vibration, they sometimes, not always, but most often, download some information so that I can start talking about the topic without, it's sort of like they preload. So I can read the sort of teleprompter in my energy, so to speak, and I have something to begin with, and then they can feed it. If you watch a lot of these wow videos, sometimes, rarely, but sometimes I'm channeling as they give it to me. It's a very different experience. However, so today they downloaded that. I was asking them about how do we quantify an old soul? What makes an old soul? How old do you have to be? How many of these freaking earth lifetimes do you have to have under your soul's, experience to quantify as an old soul? And that's when they were hedging. And I was like, is it 500? Is it 800? Is it 1,000? And they were not answering me. And, as an earthling right now, I find that irritating. I find that irritating. It's like you're non-physical. You should have an answer for everything. I really feel like that. Don't you feel like that? I mean, shouldn't they? Don't they have like the book, the instruction manual that we didn't get when we came down here, that we conveniently left over there along with all of our psychic abilities when we jumped into that baby body? So here's what they told me. It's not that simple, Susan. Like, I want everything to be simple and black and white because I think there's a right answer and a wrong answer, but I'm learning there's like 7,000 shades of gray. So the answer is that you can choose, because guess what? Free will. Free will seems to be the answer to everything, right? So you can choose when you come down here. I want to do 500 lifetimes of basket weaving and art history and the history of cinema. I don't want to take math. I don't want to take English. I don't want to take any of these core subjects. I want to just come down here and take these fluffy classes. Okay, fine. You do 500 lifetimes of, hey, man, let's sit on the beach and surf, or hey, let's go snowboarding for 300 days a year. We'll just find places that have snow. Basically, you're going to pick a lot of fluffy lies. Now, I know you're probably looking at me. You probably actually are trying to reach through the screen and strangle me right now because that's not you. I get it. It's not you. You want to know why? I will tell you, I know this. Because people that take fluffy lives 101 for 500 years don't watch these videos. You're watching this video because you've been through some hell and back, and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Why am I here? Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep making these choices? Surely I wouldn't come back and make the same choices. Surely I didn't sign up for this. I get it. I'm with you. We didn't take the fluffy lives. And I'm not knocking fluffy lives. I spent a whole freaking whatever existence. I don't know what you call a lifetime when you're not human. I don't know. As a frog in a pond. Best life ever, 5 stars. I get it. Sometimes we just need some R&R. However, it makes a difference. You can be an old soul, or okay, they want to change it to experienced soul, which does make sense. You can be an experienced earth soul with 50 lifetimes. You could be an experienced earth soul with 500 lifetimes, with 1,000 lifetimes. It's up to you. How hard do you want to, what are the classes you're taking here, right? It is a school. That's why they're using all these college and school analogies, right? If you choose hard courses, then you're going to be more experienced faster. You really are. So, and they always tell me our lifetimes are so quick, right? Like, let's even just say it's 100 years, but it's not. Let's say whatever it is, it's quick. To them, it's like, snap, snap, snap. Well, you got 20 lives. Like, I'll never forget the time they said, oh, don't worry about that lesson. You can do it next time. And I was like, There won't be a next time. Sign me up. Sign me up right now. Bring it on. You know what I mean? And that's how they feel about it. Like, you could just do that in your next life. It's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that in my next life. Let's renegotiate this contract right now. Get my pen. Let me sign the extra contract, whatever I need to do, right? So you can understand that you could go get your Akashic records read and they could say, oh, you've had 80 lifetimes here or 200 lifetimes or what, or 1,000 lifetimes, whatever it is. That doesn't matter. That's why they can't quantify what makes an experienced soul. Now, they do want to say, because whenever they tell me something, sometimes they just want to flip it around and make me look wrong. So that's fine. That's cool. I'm getting used to it. They also want to talk about an ancient soul. So here now they're using, in my opinion, time as a descriptor of, relevance. So hello, ancient souls are different. I'm channeling. I don't know where they're going with this. I do not know. Ancient souls. Okay, let's talk about ancient souls. Are we talking about ancient earth souls? No. Okay, does everybody understand that I was just channeling earth souls and now they just went to ancient souls? Does everybody get that? They're like, you can handle it. I'm like, I can handle it, but can they handle it? They're the ones trying to keep up with this train wreck. Jesus. All right. Why do you want to talk about ancient souls? Because they're important. Okay. Because they bring ancient. Okay. This is very interesting. Okay. I'm getting information. So when I stop talking and I look somewhere else, I'm getting information because I usually can channel and talk at the same time, but when they throw me a curveball like this and I have no earthly idea what they're talking about, I need to get preloaded again. So I did not see this coming. This is not at all what I thought we were doing today. So ancient souls are really important because we have ancient knowledge and energy. They want to say knowledge and energy is basically the same thing. Okay. So for us, it would be knowledge. For them, it would be energy. Okay. We have ancient energy and knowledge coming back on board. That's going to explain the pyramids. It's going to explain aqueduct. I don't know what that means. They're going to, the aqueducts, the design of the aqueducts, like I think it's Romans. I don't know. Where did they get the idea for the aqueducts? Where did they get the idea for all of these very sophisticated engineering ideas in this one part of our planet? Yet in another part of our planet, humans are experiencing a different level of engineering prowess. This is what they're saying. Well, because ancient energy showed up to help them. Okay, so listen, y'all, we're talking about old earth souls. Is this really where we're going here? Like, make it make sense, please. So, okay, old earth souls have been imbued with ancient energy. Imbued. Okay. Are you telling me that they have been upgraded? They've been unlocked. Okay, I didn't know this was going this way. I swear to God. Okay, so old. I'm gonna use some words that are Susan words and are human words because I'm just trying to do the best I can at this point. Old earth souls have access to this ancient energy. They've been, and they said they've been imbued with it. To me means added to, right? Imbued to me means something that has been added to it. Imbued. I'll look it up. I don't know. And they're going to be very helpful. These old earth souls are going to be very helpful in navigating the changes. They're gonna have this awareness, like this awareness of unlocked, this idea of unlocked memories, hidden memories, not exactly. They are hidden, unlocked memories that were there because they're old souls. So maybe they were around during the Egyptian. Okay, now it's all starting to make sense. Okay, they're old souls. So they've been around when the Egyptians were building the pyramids. They were around when these extraterrestrial beings came and gave these humans this information about, hey, this is how you can build an aqueduct. This is how you can build a pyramid. This is how the pyramid can be an energy center. This is how you can build Stonehenge. This is all these Easter Island, they're telling me, all of these power centers that are man-made. Now we have power centers like, let's say, Mount Shasta, that are a mountain, that are earth-made and used not used, identified. So they're earth-made and they've been identified as a power center. But then there's other power centers that humans made, like Easter Island, like Stonehenge, like the pyramids. And I'm going to forget some of them, but I'm just telling you for definition and education's sake, these things. So these old souls will have awakened moments, is what they want to call them, or moments of awakening, where they will have memories, recovered, uncovered memories. These are what they're trying to do, is they're trying to give me human terms that I've heard or seen before, so that you'll understand too. Uncovered memories, you can regression, right? You can search that and you can find people that help you uncover memories or help you have regression. Now, you're not going to need to find these people. This is why this video is so important, because you're going to have uncovered memories. You're going to have a dream. You're going to wake up. Wake up from sleep, but also wake up from, okay, double entendre incoming, wake up literally from human sleep and say, wow, I had this dream that I was in the pyramids and I saw this spaceship come down and I saw these beings, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to think that's the weirdest thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a longtime watcher, if you don't write this down, you will forget it. Because, okay, they're giving me a caveat. Because when things happen that don't make sense to our thinking brain and our reality, our 3D reality, our brain just says, well, that was weird, you know? And it just puts it in some crazy, well, it throws it away. It just throws it away because it's not pertinent. It doesn't make sense. The caveat is that if this is like a super, super important thing for you specifically, you're never going to forget it. Think about the 5 things in your life that you've never forgotten. The time somebody said something to you, you never forgot it. The time you had that dream, you never forgot it. The time you had that aha moment, you never forgot it. And it doesn't make any more sense now than it did then, but you can't seem to forget it. And it pops up ever so often. These are years and years ago sometimes. And I equate it to like putting a sticky note on your consciousness. It doesn't go away. Every once in a while, you're like, oh, there's that sticky note, right? So you may wake up, you may have a regression, and you might be like, God, that was the weirdest thing. And you might tell your spouse or tell your friends or your family, and everybody's like, yeah, that's weird. That's really strange. And then you just let it go. Or you might have that thing, that experience, that regression, that memory that appears in your brain for no reason, the aha, the vision, the dream, whatever it is. And it changes you forever. It can go either way. Now, why would it be able to go either way, Susan? Because it's your soul path. If you get a regression and you're not supposed to do anything with that information, then it's not going to stick. It's not going to make any difference. You know, you had that job. It was a job. I don't know. It was fine. Whatever. I had that job. That would change my life. There's a difference in the experiences that we have, whether or not they're in our soul path. And a job can change your life forever. It was a bad job. It can change your life forever and be a good job. It's not always good. Their experiences are lessons. Some lessons we don't want to repeat. Some lessons we're like, that was awesome. Okay. So these old ancient souls, I want to go back to the word ancient because there's really an energy around the word ancient versus old. Old is nothing special. Ancient is special. Ancient is wisdom. Okay. They want to equate ancient with the word wisdom. Okay. Now, these ancient souls are going to start waking up like just like pop. I have this knowledge. I have this knowing. I have this feeling, or I see this vision. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't think I'm any of the above because I'm not ancient, I'm not new, I'm not whatever, I would caution you about saying that because there's a reason you're watching this video. Not everybody's going to watch this video. Not everybody's going to still be watching this video. If you're still watching this video, the energy is, they want to use the word compliant, but I would say relevant or in sync with your energy. There's something here for you. It might not be exactly what I'm saying, but this might send you on a path to discover more about something that I'm talking about. What's happening right now between you and me could just be something that sends you in a new direction. And that new direction could be the important thing that's happening here. Okay. So trust me when I say you show up for videos, you show up for movies, you show up for relationships for a reason. Now, try not to overthink the reason, because some of us, me, I want everything to be black and white, up, down, right, wrong, blue, red. I don't want it to be gray. I don't like gray. But we need to just sometimes go with the flow. Know that we're guided. Know that a bigger energy than us is guiding us. We all have spirit guides. I don't care who you are. You got a spirit guide. It's kind of a prerequisite to get on Earth. They don't let us come down here without some kind of freaking guidance, even though we don't have the instruction book. Wish I had that instruction book. And I'm not a person that uses instructions, but this place needs an instruction book or some kind of GPS or guidebook. Well, the GPS and guidebook is signs. I've done videos on this. I've done so many videos, you guys. It's all there for you. It's all free. Look at the playlist at the end of this video. I'll put up a link to the playlist. It's all there. It's like a freaking university in spirituality. It's free. Click on it. Watch these videos. Signs are important. That's how they get guidance. This video is a sign. You're still watching it. This is your sign. This is changing something in your thought process that is either opening you up, having an aha moment, or sending you to a new direction. This is part of the guiding process that's happening right here between you and me. I'm guided to do this video. I'm guided to say these things. You're guided to watch this video. This is synchronicity. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch me forever. You can watch this one video and go off on a new direction and forget that you ever saw me. I can be that one spark that sends you on your direction. Or you can say, this woman is kind of interesting. I want to subscribe. And you might walk with me and learn from me for a while and then move on. Or you might stay with me. I don't know, right? Just when something matches, pay attention to the energy. Go with it gently. Don't overthink it. Why? Why am I doing this? Why? I'm telling you, if you're trying to actively figure stuff out, you're in that maze with that poor mouse that can't get out because it's in the corner. This is not the place to use your thinking brain. Your thinking brain is awesome, super awesome, great at stop signs, getting to work on time, feeding yourself, paying your bills. Yeah, your thinking brain is freaking awesome for that. But when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to vibration, when it comes to your soul path, your thinking brain sucks. It's terrible. It will get you the wrong answer every time. Think about if you were trying to use your language, whatever that language is, let's say it's English, to translate Japanese. Well, that ain't going to work because they don't match. The same word for water is different. So understand that when it comes to this type of thing, that you're really going to need to be more relaxed. Allow yourself to have the aha moment, to be drawn to this video, drawn to that book, drawn to this, and just be an open journeyer. Just journey along. If you write it down, though, if you write this stuff down, what happens is, as you're journeying along, you're connecting the dots in your book. You can go back a month, a year, and read all. I had repeating numbers. I had a song. I had an aha moment. I had a dream. I saw this person. In and of themselves, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But if you write it down over the course of 3 months, you're connecting the dots, and now you're having a picture that makes all the sense in the world. So if you're an old soul, you're an ancient soul, you're here for a reason. You asked to incarnate at this time. Specifically at this time, it has a lot to do with Egypt and the pyramids, and I don't understand that, except for that it's an energy center, and that, and not to the exclusion. They want to say not to the exclusion of other power centers. Don't think that everything is Egypt. And if you're like, well, I don't like Egypt, I don't think of Egypt, she's not talking to me. You could be into ley lines. You could be into Atlantis. You could be into the Hall of Records, Akashic. You could be into numerology. It's not just Egypt. It's everything is on the board. Everything. They're like, think about a piano. Are we just going to play 3 keys? No, we're going to play all the keys. Right? We don't just want one type of food. We want all the food. So yeah, it's all relevant. And what you need to know is that everything will be shown to you. You are being guided. That's why they made me do that whole thing on guidance. I'm like, why am I talking about guidance anyway? That's why you will be guided. You will get the signs. It will be clearer to you. You are here for a reason. You are having a new type of awakening. It's very important. This new awakening is very important. And I'm just going to end this video by saying the thing that when I read energy, when I see an old soul, I used to think you guys that don't take this the wrong way, but I used to think you guys were aliens. I really did, because y'all don't look human to me. Energetically, you don't look human to me. And I didn't know how to describe that, because what I see energetically is, frankly, it's not pretty. It's not pretty in a human way. But what I see is like, if you could imagine a basic human form, but like, okay, if you took paper mache, I don't know how to describe this. If you took paper mache and you just put papers and glued paper and paper and paper to this human form, it would end up looking like the abominable snowman. You know what I mean? It would look like not like a human form, but like a big, thing that you just can't even see the face anymore. You can't see the arms anymore. It's just a big form. And all of those papers are lives. all of those, I'm using paper as just a metaphor. All of those things, those papers, whatever that is, they're experiences, they're lessons. It's not an armor. Don't think of it as an armor. Think of it as being built out from your core experiences. And it's not an armor because each of those layers are permeable. The energy can go through them. I'm getting chills. The energy can go through these layers, but when it goes through the layers, these experiences can understand the stimulus. The stimulus is this person did something to me. This job did something to me. I have money, I don't have money, my health, whatever. Stimulus, external stimulus comes through these ancient souls. And because they have all these layers, they have understanding. They have understandings. I understand this because I went through this. 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 I understand this a whole lot different than Susan, who's had 4 or 5 freaking lives here. I don't understand Jack. I don't understand why y'all do anything on this planet. I do not understand it. I don't understand race problems, environmental problems. I don't understand money. I don't understand capitalism. I don't understand anything. I don't get it. I don't get it. But an old ancient soul understands it because they've learned it. Guess what? Not just from this direction, but from 360 degrees. Because we learn our lessons not just from this bad person, but from this good person and this not completely neutral person, from this young person, this old person, this, we learn the same lesson from all 360 degrees, from every angle. So when they have a new stimulus, meaning a new lesson, they don't react like the rest of us because they're like, oh yeah, saw that in life 29, saw that in life 459. Oh, I saw that in life 899. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Not surprised. Next. They're unflappable. In many ways, they're unflappable. It doesn't mean they don't care. It means they've been there, done it. Yeah, I've seen that before. Meanwhile, me, I'm like, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Did anybody see what just happened? Get off the planet. Do not recommend. 2 stars. Do not recommend. You guys watch my videos. You know I do that often. I sometimes call this bad D land, if you know the word, the land, bad Universal Studios, bad Adventure Planet, whatever. So I have a very different stimulus reaction, right? But these ancient souls, they have a different reaction. And you people are the ones that are going to help us understand. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now. I remember when I was an Egyptian. I remember now when I was in Peru. I remember now when I was at Stonehenge, Easter Island. And these beings, we were working with these beings. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was really cool. What's the difference? Do you see the difference in the energy? Those of us that have been taking basket weaving for 500 lifetimes, nothing bad with basket weaving, are going to be like, what the F? We're going to be like freaking out. So we need these ancient souls. We need you. We need all of us because it's a multi-sensory experience, they're telling me. I'm telling you right now, being like a new, kind of relatively new inhabitant of this place. Well, there's a reason why I didn't like Space Mountain when I was a kid. So anyway, this is here we are, right? Here we are. We need all of us. We need all of us. We need the people that have taken the fluffy lives. because they're going to experience this in their own way. And we need the ancient old souls, and we need me. We need the star seeds, the people who are new here. We need all of us. But at this time, you ancient souls are going to step up. You're going to step up, and you're going to have experiences that you're not going to understand. So you may be reaching out to psychics and to Akashic Records readers, to regressionists, hypnotherapy. You may be trying to understand this on some level. That's normal. That's completely normal. And just be easy with it. Even though you're an old ancient soul, this could be shocking to you. This could unsettle you. I'm not saying that you're going to be like, great, now I get to do this. I'm not saying it's going to be, I'm not saying you're going to just jump right on board, but I'm saying that you have the energy preloaded to handle this. So just be gentle with yourself. Know that you're okay. Know that this is all supposed to happen. Know that you have support. You have support. Find your supporters. All of us. Find your supporters. For those of us that, I don't think any fluffy life people are going to be watching this video, but I do think that you and I are thinking, yeah, that's her. She's a fluffy lifer. Oh, him. Oh, yeah, he's a fluffy lifer. You know people who've been taking basket weaving 101 on Earth for 400 lifetimes. You know those people. It's okay. Your role here is not to go grab them and make them toughen up. That's not your role. Your role's not to grab anybody and do anything. Your role is to experience it for yourself and then lead by example. Experience it yourself, lead by example. None of us are supposed to grab anybody and say, you got to toughen up because things are changing. That's not our job here. Our job is to do what we do. And then when people seek help, we try to help them. Otherwise, we lead by example. Okay? Woo! Good Lord have mercy. Listen, if you've watched to the end, well, you're either a glutton for punishment, asleep, or doing the dishes in the other room, forgot that this was even going on. Who is this woman? Why is she still talking? Or perhaps you're still watching because you're interested, and that's pretty cool too, whatever works. If you have comments, please leave them in the comments, because the comment section of these videos, of these wow videos, are amazing. I'm telling you, the people that watch these videos have the most amazing experiences. That means if you go to the playlist and you watch other videos, check out the comments, because the comments are where it's at, man. So leave a comment here. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, ask questions. And take really good care of yourself. It's all okay. We're all good. This is a change, but we're all really good, okay? If you like this content, hit the subscribe button, the like button on your way out. Share it with a friend if you think you know somebody who might be interested in this topic. And take really good care of yourselves. I'll talk to you real soon, probably next Wednesday.